What's going on, YouTube? So today we are going to be exploring another one of my own personal hobbies, and that is cycling. Now, as of last year, I got into cycling. I purchased myself a carbon fiber road bike, and then I got bit by the cycling bug, as most people say, and then I bought this Fuji gravel bike that I really liked. And then, after that, I asked myself, what's mountain biking all about? So then I purchased a mountain bike, naturally. So this mountain bike has already gotten some modifications done to it. I put some 2.25 inch WTB tires on here. I got myself a wider handlebar. I think this is about 28 inches in width. And then I also bought some race face Chester pedals. And the last thing I bought was this RockShox front fork. Now this is has 3 rebound adjustments, and it's also an air shock, and it also has a lockout on it, which is very nice when you're just traveling on the flats. Now, one thing you may not know is that this is a 26er. This is a REI house brand, so it's a Navarro, and the model is a Pika, P-I-K-A. This is actually a girl's bike. I picked it up for 80 bucks. The person barely rode it. It's got SRAM trigger shifters. It's got Textro V brakes, and it's got 3 cogs in the front, 8 in the back. Makes it a 24 speed. Personally, I absolutely love this thing, but it is still a small frame, small to medium frame. If you measure from the bottom bracket up to where the seat goes into the seat post, it measures out to be about 17 or 18 inches. I actually have a large or extra large 22-inch GT Avalanche frame that I went ahead and powder coated. Here's the GT Avalanche frame. I personally did not powder coat this. I had someone else powder coat it for me in this lovely teal. So we're gonna go ahead and swap this frame with that frame. So we're gonna take all the parts off of the Navarro Pika and put them onto this GT Avalanche frame. So in addition to replacing the frame, we're also going to be breaking down the wheels and replacing the front and rear hubs. Now the front hub on this bike is not giving me any issues, but the rear hub is making some noise. So I went on AliExpress and I picked up these Navarro, what are they? D041 SB hubs. So I've never laced a wheel before, so that'll be fun and interesting. I've only balanced a wheel here and there with just like tightening up the spokes, but this will be really fun to do. So I'm actually really excited to see the finished product. I am excited for you guys to see the finished product because of the color scheme of everything that I'll be going with. I think it's going to look really neat. So let's get started with taking apart the wheels and installing these hubs. So these wheels are all trued up and they are ready to get their tubes and tires installed. This took way longer than I ever thought it was going to take me. I think I spent approximately 9 hours on both of these wheels, and doing these wheels would not have been possible without using a truing stand. So any type of truing stand, if you want to do this in bike and true it in bike, more power to you. This truing stand is pretty inexpensive. It's about 50 bucks. I'll have the link in the description below. And then additionally, for a sanity check, you can go ahead and feel all the spoke tensions, but if you really want to try to dial it in, you can get one of these spoke tension meters just to give you an idea of what the rim tension is all around. By the way, I had no idea how to lace wheels, so I had to use the fantastic videos offered up by the Park Tool Company. I'll have their links in the video description below. And lastly, in order to dish these wheels, the left and right spoke tension, I actually just put these in the frame and then measured off of a fixed point and essentially was able to get these dialed in by about 0.5 millimeter of dish. Anyways, let's continue disassembling the old mountain bike so we can get the new frame prepped.